Be sure to check out RCT3, winner of the RCT3 Tosco Coaster 2015, and enter the Toxic competition for 2016. Welcome y'all to the grand opening of a lame-ass episode of Let's Play the Ultimate Theme Park 2016! Actually, that's not a bad opening. So, yeah, the title of this episode is Military Airbase, I think. Or it might be something different, I may have changed it by the time I put this up. But yeah, spoiler alert. So, this episode was, there were some parts I wasn't quite sure about. Like, I kind of started building and then never finished it, which you'll see. But most of it I still spent working on this kind of area of our coaster, and a little bit of actually I forgot. I did some rock work higher up top. I'm still not sure what to do scenery-wise for the rest of this coaster. Because, I mean, for one, it's flipping enormous. I mean, it's probably as big as at least 2 of the other coasters in this park combined. But we'll see what I can do with it. So I decided just to start with by kind of expanding our rocky area a bit. Just kind of divide the coaster a bit, if you like. So we got this whole part that goes around the rocks first, and then it breaks off into maybe a bit more of a foresty part, and then eventually loops back around the airbase and stuff. So I think this could work quite well, if I can actually pull it off. But I mean, obviously, this is by no means going to be easy. Well, actually, again, when did I ever say this series is going to be easy? It's been a blast, but there's some parts I've had no idea what I'm doing. I mean, we all remember episode 4, I think it was. Trainwreck. Ugh. Wow, 35 episodes and we're still going. I cannot believe how long this park has taken, and oh man, it's been fun. But, well, still gotta finish it, and then I think I can get this done by Christmas. I mean, if I really go for it. So, but I may have to sacrifice a few details to get this done. But yeah, here I was just pretty much working on the hangars I did last episode. I'm still not doing the roof over our station yet because I want to make sure I'm absolutely happy with it. Then I realised that I decided to do these footers. Wow! Oh my god, I just realised how stupid I am. 2 episodes in a row now, I still haven't done a bloody exit path for the coaster. Sweet Jesus, I didn't realise that at all while I was recording. I'm genuinely not kidding. Wow. So what was going on here? Well, I decided that this place would be a kind of military base. So I was experimenting with a few sets because I realised I didn't really have that many sets, and also I seemed to in this episode completely forget how to do roofs. So yeah, the problem is I feel like I've expended most of my building ideas in this park. I need to just go away, build a few coasters, and basically just do some releases next year, but I want to get this done. I mean, I'm probably not going to do that many more buildings actually in this park. I mean, it's mostly just going to be kind of foliage. I mean, I think that maybe in 2 episodes time, the final episode may well be the pun I've been waiting to make. But, patience. But, yeah, so this stage I was just kind of, I wanted to do this building, but I wasn't really sure what I was doing. It seems to just sort of, my mind just went blank. I had no idea sort of what pieces to use, and it was kind of really annoying actually. So I started off with kind of a base from set I've never used before. X I Will Destroy All's. I actually don't know what it's called, but I know it's by X I Will Destroy All XX or whatever. So yeah, I was browsing through my sets and I had no idea what kind of roof to use at all. I wanted to have like a clock tower because I mean this is kind of a airbase thing, but I wasn't sure. So, I started off with this, but like really, I just seem to lose all sense of roofs. I need to have a look at my other buildings and just see if I can pull some ideas from there. So, how much is left of this series is there to do? Well, I reckon it'll take probably 1 episode to do the final bout of foliage. And actually, we may be done after that. I mean, I need to just extend this road a bit down past the glowing sea, do some more work around there. But I reckon maybe 1 or 2 more episodes tops, actually. And shit. Then obviously I need to do the butt ton of invisible path work I need to do to actually get this park peep ready. Unless, of course, I just leave it empty, which I suppose, given the nature of Fallout 4, wouldn't actually probably be a half bad idea. I mean, let me know what you guys think. Do you want to see this park full of peeps, or do you want me to make it more apocalypsy and leave it mostly empty? Let me know. So here I was just kind of building out the inside of this base. I changed that to a tarmac texture instead. So here I was like, I don't like that roof, and then this is where I just had a complete mind block. I mean, I had no idea what I was doing. So I completely distracted myself and built a gas tank around here. Just another little detail to add to the factory, the core Vega assembly plants, and the dismal pipes. So then I decided to get going and extend this road down a bit. Now, here is where I decided, I remember that there was a bridge, actually, in Fallout 4 that runs around here. So I decided to build that in, and naturally got the location of it wrong on the first try. So I redid the terrain and started building that up from there. And all was going hunky-dory. I think I paused a few times to change my music over, because I was alternating between radio and my iPod, because some of the music that's on there is on the radio is so bad. So here I was just doing some more building some more roads around here, and just linking up this section to Diamond City, or technically it's downtown Boston. Here is where I did have to respond to something on my phone, just briefly. But at this stage, things were looking good. So I decided to just add some extra structural things to this bridge. And yeah, just building up more terrain, just getting it actually flush. Because I realised there was actually a gap between the terrain and the bridge. Links up the road. Now, obviously, you gotta get all the links going here. So here is just another example of Moby's curve walls. I wasn't sure what happened with the difference in shade of grey there. I mean, I'll probably try and figure it out. It may just be the ambient occlusion doing its thing. I'm not sure. So here's just doing more terraforming and stuff. I'm really just rambling at this point. I mean, I'm still trying to get my head around the fact I actually said in this episode that we are almost at the end of this park. I mean, holy balls, it's been one hell of a ride. I mean, this is easy. I would say this is probably a way cooler park than Vulcandar. Actually, ooh, do I want to say that? I think in terms of detail, this is probably way higher than Vulcandar. Because, I mean, Vulcandar, there's definitely stuff I would go back and change. But this, like, I am happy with every section of it. I mean, I'm more happy with other sections, but downtown, that was a great example of my ability to do buildings. The wooden coaster, obviously that's just showing off. Castle, love that, all that jazz. I mean, it's not the best, but I think I did good with what I could do. And then this coaster is quite possibly the greatest thing I've ever built. And yeah. So yeah, here's just to do more chain fence and adding it, just building up around the military base. And yes, I hit the camera reset button. I'm pretty sure I've done that in every episode. So this is actually hilariously using Dazmatzi's Industrial Age add-ons of all things, which is a bit of a weird set I found myself using, but it actually worked quite well. So yeah, he was just looking it up. Now I actually don't remember what I did after this. I think I did some more terraplane. No, I've done the runway. No, I don't remember what I did after this. Oh yeah, I do now. Now at this stage I was going to, I actually did some brief experimenting with some pieces from Moby's glass house, because I decided, since this is an airbase, it would probably be best to actually add a radio tower, like a, you know, a kind of, what's it called again? Air traffic control, that's it. So I started off by working on the foundations, and things were all going well. It was looking good, just building up the various base. Now it was fine. I did try and experiment with a couple of sets, but I was like, nah, let's just use Desmos's office stay, it'll be fine. So yeah, it's not the best, but it'll do. Now here, it was with the Glassworks set I started having some problems, because, well, let's just say there were some pieces in there that I wanted that it didn't have, which kind of sucked. Now I was going fine at this point until I realised, at some point around about here, it doesn't have any diagonal slant pieces. So I was like, okay, gotta try something different. So I found these pieces and was like, okay, yeah, this'll fit. It's not as good as I would like, but it's alright. I think it turned out fine in the end. So I had to do this 4 times, which sucked. That took forever. But eventually got it all done up. And I actually was going to save this till next episode, but I realised I had 10 minutes left in my recording time. So I was like, okay, fine, let's do that. So adding some more just frameworks and just the usual stuff, all that jazz. Now, I was gonna do actually the walls just behind these glass black, but then I thought, actually, you know what? Let's add some stuff on the inside. Now, I was gonna make it apocalypse, but I thought, actually, no. How fitting would it be to actually put some controls in there? So, 4 instances of Void Online's control room later, and I eventually had myself some air traffic control. So this was all looking pretty good. And then it was just a question of doing some extra framework and the roof itself. So anyway, I'm going to just kind of zoom out and talk more generally about the series now. But how long do I think is left? I reckon 2 episodes. 2 or 3 tops. Like, we are, with most of the work on this coaster done, all that's left is doing some stuff around the glowing sea, and then of course the pun, which will all come soon. But anyway, that's all to come in the next couple episodes or 3. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode of this series, which may well be the penultimate one. Very. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye. I'll be back. I've already made that pun. You there. Me? No, you. Follow me on Twitter.